Okay, guys, this is one of those little, I guess, Chinese firebox grills that you can get on Amazon for around 20, maybe between 20 to $24. Um, I decided to test drive it here before I drag it out on my bicycle. So what I have is I have the woodbox stove grill or stove, whatever, and this one got a piece of, um, I guess you call it porcelain or ceramic tile, and I'm using my um, camp table. So I'm just doing something here before I get out on it. What happens is this is how it comes. It has a lot of this little plastic, man. If you can get all the plastic out on your first run, that'd be great. I managed to get it off, most of it. So I'm going to give this a test. I'm going to just use charcoal with it today. I'm going to cook me a steak. Um, so what happens, it comes out, it simply folds out, and on the inside it folds down like that, and then it sets up like this. And what also comes with it is a little ash tray. You can stick that. It goes up under here, and it goes through. Then it has these little handles, which I don't see any reason why I would want to use them, but I figure if you flip these on top like this, that'll hold the grate in place. Then it has a little deal here. I figure if this is hot, this will burn the living crap out of you here. But this locks in like that. So we're going to try that. Now, what I want to do is, since I'm just trying to see if I can cook a little quickie steak or something on it, I am going to use some little charcoal. And what I did is I pre-soaked a few charcoal bricks. I pre-soaked a few charcoal bricks earlier, and I figure I'll use these as like fire starters. Since this is not very big, I think this thing is only like 5 by 5 or something like that, or I'd be lucky if it was 6 inches wide. I'm just going to get 1, 2, maybe I'll use 3 of them. I think I'll use another one more brick, stick it in there. I'm going to use those as fire starters. And then I am going to get some regular charcoal bricks. And I'm asking myself, okay, I would probably, if I'm riding Black Lightning, I would like to take these out and go and see if I can use this. Some days you use the Ghost Sun, which I want to use. I also have a propane burner, but every once in a while you might want to do some campfire. I know that this works very well with sticks, just plain old sticks off the street or sticks in the woods. It would probably be perfect for that. So I think what I'll do for right now, I'm just gonna arrange these and see if I can get this thing hot enough to put the grill back on it. I think the good thing is that since it's windy, or it can be windy, you can kind of control the wind with this door to some degree. It's going up under there. I think the worst case scenario is that it'll come up like a torch. But I think that should be okay. Okay, I'm gonna go get a match, gonna fire this, and let's see what happens. Okay, I have a little skewer stick that I'm using. Put a little flame on it. Just enough where I can do this. I'm gonna just stick it down here. See if I can find one of these little flammables. So far so good, but it also gives me a chance to kind of burn this box out a little bit. I like the fact that it's pretty contained. I mean, this is so small. One thing I do know is you can use this and it puts out a really really good heat on the top. So I can see how this works as the stove very well. So let's say I'll flip. I'm gonna flip this lid up right here. Drop it on there like that. You got to burn that off. Puts out great heat. I kind of wonder if I can make a miniature campfire for this. Like I said, it's not taking up a whole heck of a lot of space. But since it's so very well ventilated, I could easily take this and I can close this off for right now too. I think though, that little ring, that thing probably gets hotter than snot, so I'd probably have to be real careful with that. Probably use a pair of pliers or something, or tongue or something, so I can open it with that. But for right now, I'm going to let these coals get warm, and then I'm going to go grab me a ribeye and test this thing out. All right, well, I am going to give this a test run. I brought me some thin ribeyes. Still have a nice little flame. I think my heat's good enough to cook. So I'll place one of these on here. While the flame is still working, I'm gonna give this just a test. One thing I do know is I went to the beach a couple of weeks ago and it was pretty hard. I had to go get a big giant monster grill, and then we cooked with hot dogs. And I bought a cheapy grill at Walmart. It was like $18 grill, and it was pretty round. It was bigger than this. It just took up so much space, and I had double trouble just dragging it around. So you can kind of see this thing. If it's a 5x5, I figure you can get a pack of hot dogs on there, at least a half a pack, depending upon the size that you get. So I figure this would be a really good test of how this will cook. And like I said, it doesn't take up a lot of space. If I get bold and crazy enough, I can actually make a campfire on it or something like that. Just give it a shot. So give this about 5 to 10 minutes under this heat. Let's see what happens. Keep you guys posted. Difference between doing a flame grill and a charcoal grill. We had to kind of kickstart the charcoal here, no problem. But what it did do, man, it kind of jumped on it real good, got it going. So I'll say I'll call that my mistake batch. Still tasted pretty good. I'm not complaining about that, but I'm gonna try another steak on here now. It was definitely hotter. So this one I'm gonna throw on. What's going on too is the fat's coming off of the steak, and that's egging the flame on. But we'll give this one a try and see what happens. Like I said, these are thin, so you don't have to do a whole heck of a lot to cook them. It's just things can, with any grill, things can get out of control kind of quick. So now I'll make a vain attempt to try to do these on medium. One thing I can say about it already that I kind of like is that sure as heck ain't a whole lot to clean. I mean, I got this one little plate, this piece down in here, no big deal there. But you see how it kind of got a little messy down there already. But not a whole heck of a lot to clean. Let's see what we got here. Like I said, this is probably just enough to piss this steak off, but let's see what we got with that. Now, I'll be honest with you, I tasted it is very good. So I'm very pleased with that. This other piece that I just threw on there, I think for all intents and purposes is somewhat of a success. So what I can probably do here in the near future is I'll probably put this on Black Lightning, go out on a little picnic ground, go find me a picnic table, or just do my setup right here, give this a try out in the field. But I can say right now, for so far, I'll call this a success. I definitely would do it with hot dogs or something like that, but I wanted to try something, you know, most of the time folks don't run around cooking steaks on a camp that I know of anyway, but so far this seems to work pretty good. So like I said, from that we can work with it. All right, doggy in out.